Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yusuf. Welcome to Destiny 2, and in particular, welcome to a speedrun of Expunge Tartarus. Nothing particularly fancy here, no creative uses of map mechanics to get a really fast run. This is just a demonstration for a fellow Titan who was asking on the subreddit as to how he could do it in under 6 minutes for the weekly challenge. So let's get straight into the theory, then do a demonstration run, and hopefully I can prove that it is entirely possible once you know how to go about it. First and foremost, setup. There are two things, well, one thing you need from the Splicer Gauntlet and one that is really handy to have. The thing you need is Wirewalker, full upgrade of the left-hand column of the Gauntlet. That trivializes a couple of early and rather time-consuming sections of the mission. In fact, lets you completely bypass a good chunk of the prologue. Deletion Exclusion trivializes the Vex laser grids, where they were somewhere between seriously painful and almost instantly lethal. Once you have this, they barely tickle, especially if you are a mid to high resilience Titan. As far as equipment goes, I am not taking anything particularly exotic. I don't know what you have or haven't got after all. Stats are, well, 72 resilience, 91 recovery, 58 strength, 60 intellect, 40 discipline, 59 mobility. Yes, I could masterwork my mark or my vest. Yes, that would take me over thresholds on both strength and mobility. This isn't my usual build and I am being decidedly cheap on the point. What can I say? The one thing you do want in your armour, you can pretty much spec it to taste otherwise, is that you want an anti-barrier mod. The final boss in this mission is a Hydra. It does have a Hydra's invulnerability shields, and having a weapon that can shoot straight through those shields as if they weren't there is handy, all things considered. Especially if your power weapon has auto-load on. Dump your power weapon, switch over to your anti-barrier weapon, pew 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 pew, back to your power weapon when the shield rolls round to an open position again. Very smooth. It's just a shame I don't have a linear fusion rifle with a autoloader fitted, but that's a side issue. Speaking of weapons, again, it's fairly open to choice, but there are a few points you want to just check off when you're setting up. First and foremost, obviously, you want an anti-barrier weapon to take advantage of the slot mod as discussed. Second off, you want a void weapon, because you have to eliminate 4 Minotaurs over the course of this mission. They have void shields. Void damage works very nicely against them and just speeds the whole process up a bit. Number 3, you want a mid to long range weapon, because there are a couple of shots where it's not impossible with an auto rifle or a similar, but it is certainly more convenient to make them with a scout or a sniper. Number 4, you do not under any circumstances want to take a sword. While it is indeed tempting to pull out the Vorpal blade and go snicker-snack on the boss, at 1/3 and 2/3 health, the oppressive mind will drop an impassable force field, go invulnerable, and turn its platform into an exclusion zone. A lethal exclusion zone. You will die, and you will waste time while Ghost glues you back together and wonders exactly which timeline your spleen happened to wander into on this occasion. So, as far as I'm doing for setup on that, I have Bite of the Fox, providing my mid to long range, and a bit of bonus damage on the boss if I run out of power ammo. Gnawing Hunger is doing double duty. It is both providing anti-barrier rounds, and it is also providing me my void damage. And Tarantula is my power weapon. It should be noted that while I do have box breathing to get a bit of extra damage, I should note that I have ionized battery. Yes, that is a slow reload. There are a couple of reasons why that isn't a problem, not the least of which is that you only actually go into the mission with 5 rounds and I have a 6-shot magazine, so what reload? But if I do happen to pick up some more power ammo along the way, well, that neatly segues us into the abilities section. Because first ability on the left side, Rally Barricade rather than Towering Barricade. Number 1, it speeds up your reload. Number 2, it still stops 80-90% of the incoming damage in the boss fight. And number 3, it's a lot easier to just shoot over the rally barricade than it is to try to play Ring Around the Rosie with the tower barricade. And this is very definitely going to be a Maxim 37 situation. As far as abilities go, take Striker and take Code of the Missile. Ballistic Slam is incredibly useful in this mission, and Thunder Crash trivializes the Minotaur at one key point in the boss fight. You'll see it when we get to it. Grenades and lift mode are pretty much a matter of personal taste. I'm sticking with high lift and flashbangs simply because that is what I am used to. Yes, I should probably try it with the others, but I know this works. And it's what I'm comfortable with, so hey, let's roll with that. And I think that pretty much covers the pre-run talk. So let's get straight into the mission and demonstrate that I can, well, I would say walk the walk, but it's more run wildly while blamming anything that gets in my way. Semantics, I suppose. Mission is a go. Yes, by the way, there are barrier champions in this mission. No, I am not going to be killing any of them. This is a time trial. It is not a hero level Nightfall where you have got to kill absolutely everything in the chase of 100,000 points. And yes, that may or may not be a sore topic with me personally. Randoms, don't you love them? Anyhow, straight out of the loading screen and into a sprint. Go, 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 go. And just take a little vertical bounce so we don't risk losing speed on the hump. Hack the wall, straight through it. Do not jump off this platform, by the way. If you kill your momentum, you can ride the fall just and come straight down onto the wire walker button. Saves a second or so from hitting your brakes. Down the bypass skid, make the turn. Careful off that platform so you can just drop straight down. Tap the brakes there. Then a double jump, watch your aim and your debris, go for Ballistic Slam, straight down onto the bar. And then it's a sprint forwards under that moving barrier so you don't get crushed, up over here, slide again, catch yourself with lift, hit the markers there, jump sideways so you don't eat a slam from the barricades. Cross jump onto this, and you may need to pause for a second here so you don't get smashed into paste by that particular last door. If the timing's right, you can go straight through. If your timing is wrong, you're going to die horribly. Sprint forwards, pop wire walker number 2. Immediately go. You don't need to worry about that first platform, just go straight over it. The second platform is very convenient because you don't have to worry about hitting that narrow ledge. Bounce again, and the real perk of Wire Walker here is that the grav cannons let you completely bypass this first conflux and exclusion gate. Hack the second gate on your way down, pull your long range, charge up to about 20, well, max out at 32 if you want. Pop your auto rifle straight through the deletion grids. Fake 1, fake 2, go again. Bounce, bounce, ballistic slam to the next conflux. Hack away again, charge up to about 20-ish. Bounce once, drop your first one, drop your second one, reposition as you reload. And come on down, drop number 3, drop number 4, drop number 5, bounce again, and we are into the third conflux, and the opposition has shown up. There are 2 Minotaurs here you need to rapidly remove. Charge to the maximum of 32, ballistic slam if you've got it, otherwise just pull your guns, hammer down the Minotaur, clear. Move on to the second Minotaur, reload as needed, boost, ignore the champion, and go, 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 go. Conflux again, you'll need to charge this one up to about 10 or 15, because the box is right there. You don't need to waste a couple of seconds waiting, and you should hit the boss fight with about 2.5 minutes to go. Immediately on hacking, you will be hit with a suppression field. Get clear of it, otherwise bad stuff will happen. Drop your barricade and commence the blam. Obviously precision targeting as usual. Wait for the shield to pass. Charge 1, charge 2, charge 3. Back to auto, reload. This is where Actium War Rig will be so useful. Boss will temporarily go invulnerable for the intermission. Clear the locals and power up. There is no shield to worry about on this first set of boxes. So drop 1, drop 2 at range, reload again, pop your barricade, line up, charge for box breathing, hammer, hammer, and I am out. So auto rifle on, can pretty much nail this. You will get a string of ads coming in, but they're behind the pillar. Drop the boss and clear past. Boost to ballistic slam again if you've got it. Otherwise, well, Titan Punch. Clear the ads while you're charging up. As hey, ammo's always useful. Make sure you're properly charged. And punch, punch. Oh, goody, we got some extras. Right, Hobgoblins, of course, you just plow straight to the field. Void Weapon to drop the Quantum Minotaur. He will then unleash his box. You can go vertical, pop your super, and just yeet into the second Minotaur. Make sure you don't fall off and go into a death trap. Reload, barricade, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Done in 5 minutes and 13 seconds. And yeah, I made a couple of mistakes along the way, but 47 seconds in hand works reasonably well. So hopefully that demonstrates that even without exotics or cunning use of map mechanics and abilities, it is perfectly possible to do the Expunge mission in under 6 minutes as a Titan. Thank you all for watching. I broadcast regularly on twitch.tv/Israel, and of course, if you're watching this, you know where my YouTube channel is, so hit the like, subscribe and bell buttons for updates as per usual. And, well, the socials are in the channel description somewhere. Thank you all for watching, and farewell.